What's up,
Hey, there we
everybody?
go.
Welcome to the Football Boot Hour. Some small technical difficulties there, which meant we are actually even later than we normally are, which is quite impressive for us considering this never starts on time. Welcome to the Football Boot Hour with me, James, here on the Boot Wizard YouTube channel. And of course, as always, joined by my wonderful co-host, Andrew, from
Tell
the
lies right
Lockhart
out the gate.
Boot blog. So this week we are going to be talking about some of the best boots of the year in terms of, is this the hardest decision ever to pick boot of the year? Is this the most stacked year ever? So we're going to have a chat about that, as well as obviously all the new releases and what we have been picking up, because I'm going to be honest, I have an absolute mountain of stuff that arrived this week. So one or two things to get through. So let's begin. Andrew, how you getting on, man?
It's been a week.
It's been one hell of a week. It has been a week. That's one of those things it's been.
It's been all right.
Dear.
But we was out last weekend. My wife went to go get her license in like light working vehicles.
Okay.
So we had to go out of town for that, and we stayed in this like resort that had like a condominium room.
Okay.
It was like a mini apartment. It was really nice.
Fancy.
And it was right at like they had hot springs. So like my mother-in-law basically spent the entire trip in the hot springs.
Happy days. Gotta love that.
My son got to use an actual like mini excavator.
Nice.
Like a real one. Yeah.
That's like a kid's dream. That's amazing.
Yeah. He was so happy. And he like, it's supposed to be half an hour of me and half an hour of him. And I was just like, I can't take this away from my kid.
Yeah,
keep going with him.
You keep going, kiddo. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, and
absolutely.
That is me kicking the desk.
Love that. I obviously got a few in the chat already. Chris Pottle has joined us, as has Matt. Rich is in the house. Jake Bull, Danny, DJ, Jesus Football, Alan Diaz, and Clippy's Collection. Clippy's Collection, who is threatening to join the podcast again after last week.
I saw a message from him just before it went live and said, if it doesn't start in 5 minutes, the mutiny begins.
Okay, Clippy's Collection says my audio is a bit weird, so give me 1 second.
Yeah. It's going to mess up the entire pod because his audio is a bit weird. Oh, there you're back in.
How do we feel about that?
Oh my gosh.
Is that better?
That is beautiful.
There we go. Thank you for the heads up there, Clippy.
Yeah. Eventually I'll invest in a better mic. This mic works for now, but
I've gone all in. So a little bit of, before we get into it, let's have a tangent before we even start.
Perfect.
So I had a chat recently to some of my wonderful Boot Wizard members, many of whom are in the chat, about kind of altering and adjusting Boot Wizard a little bit. And some of that came with obviously the studio redesign, which you're seeing half of at the moment. The other half you'll see in some new videos. With that studio redesign came a couple of new things, like a brand new mic, kind of new lighting setup. And I just finished the first video that will go up in that new setup with the new mic and everything today. And I must say, like, it looks lovely and it sounds delightful. So I'm very, very pleased with how that's turned out so far. Still can be tweaked, but it's a really good start. So I'm very pleased with that. Footloose is very happy with the tangents already. Okay, so where would you like to begin? Would you like to begin with the new releases or with what we have picked up?
I think what we have picked up, and then we'll do new releases.
Let's do it.
So,
begin, please, sir. What have we got?
Yeah, because I finally sold enough boots. I'm still not quite there, but, getting there. I had a bunch of shop points lying around, so I got these.
They're so nice.
B5 HG. These are really nice. Like, this upper is so stupidly soft. I think these are funnily enough,
not that I've worn them yet, but
oh, you got a pair too. Yay.
These arrived today. Now, hey, more tangents. So this pair's not actually going to get tested. They just I this whole thing. Anyway, I have them in. They're not being tested. And the reason for that is because New Balance are supposed to be sending me a pair. Um, and I've literally been waiting forever for them to send me a pair, but I refuse to buy a pair and use them and spend my money to review them when New Balance are
Yeah.
supposed to be sending me a pair. So I've been holding off, but it's got to the point where I've got a video idea that I need these for that isn't a
Hmm.
review. So I did get a pair in from like the New Balance store that are just going to be returned after I've used it.
Yeah.
But yes, I just happened to have these arrive today, and you have yours. So
Yeah.
yeah, what are your first thoughts? Because all I've done is pick them
This
up and had them in hand. Really.
Yeah, this upper is so soft. It feels really nice on the ball. Obviously, I've got the HG sole plate, which is
Mm.
fantastic. Yeah,
And I just have the regular FG. That
yeah,
HG looks amazing.
it's so good. It's the insole is so nice too. These are so comfortable to run, and there's zero stud pressure.
Oh, beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
they're
How
so
how
nice.
how do you rank the synthetic upper? What is it called? Dynamic touch. Is it
Hmm.
dynamic touch tech, or is that's the grip? I assume on the top of it,
I
isn't
think
it?
that's the grip,
Um, yeah. Anyway,
but
whatever this synthetic is, where would you kind of slot it in amongst all these kind of really nice synthetics that we've got recently?
it is up there with the A6 for sure.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a big call.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
big.
It is. Yeah, it is really, really nice. It is. I mean, it's
Excellent.
got like the leather graining on this as well. Like,
Yeah, yeah, mine too.
so
How's
yeah.
the how does the additional grip feel? Do you feel like it's actually beneficial to have the texture, or it
If
would be
you
better off
really
kind of without
focus,
it?
it's there. I
Mm.
appreciate that it's there. I will say that, but I also appreciate the fact that they didn't try and go overly crazy with it.
Hmm.
So I think it's kind of like one of those things that works without you realizing it works.
Nice,
But again, you
nice.
have to really go looking for it.
Because I got it, and I was a little bit like, I might actually like these without all of the little kind of textures all over it. But obviously, like I say, I haven't actually been out and played in them, so
Hmm.
I'm just making random assumptions at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But so far, so good. Looking like a solid
Oh yeah.
pickup.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, this is part of what prompted me to come up with our episode idea. Like, I
Mm.
think this is this like obviously I need more sessions, but this is a dark horse boot of the year contender.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah,
And that's another one like that. Like
yeah.
obviously we will get to
It's
that,
yeah,
but it is another one that is a
yeah,
potential
yeah.
boot of the year candidate.
And
Nice.
then
I
the
was gonna say
other
anything
thing I
else coming?
get, yes, I got what you have is the
Yeah.
Puma King
Do I have?
Ultimate Mirai
Hold
2
on, I have mine to hand.
or Mirai Ultimate 2.
I recorded my like one session reviewing them today, so I've just like
Mm-hmm.
I've been out in them once, and I recorded like a
It's
kind of in studio one session on them. I really like these.
Yeah, it's well, I wasn't giving these much attention. I tried them on before and was like, okay, until a certain someone was over here and was like, mate, these are a problem. And I was like,
Mm.
all right, I'll try them on. And I was like, again, and I was like, oh, you're right. Like, it is crazy. Like, this K better is so nice. Why can't you do this for all the other K better boots you've been doing?
Yeah.
I don't get it because this is straight up like almost 100% of leather.
Okay, so because I was literally recording that video today, I
Mm-hmm.
have a whole bunch of Puma Kings lying around the place because my entire point was that what the fuck are Puma doing
Mm-hmm.
with boots like this. So this is the HG version of the King.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a floating tongue and a hard ground sole plate, but it's the same K better
Yeah.
upper as you get on the regular King. This is absolute bull when compared to this.
It's
Like,
like
what
how
the
how do you
hell?
do that?
How do you release this at 230 euros and have this sitting around the place? Like, how much? I know you obviously. I got them on sale at like kind of
Yeah,
80
yeah.
euros. I think.
They were
What
like
was what are they full price?
160, no, like 150 euro.
100. So they kind of they're pro tier, like kind of pro tier pricing,
Yeah.
and not like so. Okay, yeah, the K better is far, far better. It's a much
Hmm.
nicer kind of touch, feel, material. But I also think
Hmm.
everything else about the boot is better. The kind of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
cage system with the
yeah.
stability, I
The
think the
fit,
shape is better, the outsole
yeah.
is better, the fit is better. Like there is, I don't think there's anything I would take from this boot and put on this boot. Like
No,
everything is better on the
yeah,
Mirai.
yeah.
Why is this not just what they did? Like what?
Yeah. It's just gonna be something that's gonna be mystifying till the end of time, I think.
But yeah, like just spoilers for the review, like this kind of one session review. I have very much gone with the what the hell are Puma doing? Like they should
Hmm.
have just released this,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for two reasons. One being that I think that it's just better than what they've got, and the other being that I personally really like this. This is going to go into one of those kind of categories where it's like I personally really get on with this boot, you know, and
Hmm.
really enjoying it. So yeah, this is so good.
Yeah, it's a really good boot.
I'm assuming you've only just got that one in and kind of tried on.
Yeah,
There's no,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I haven't even
positive
done the
vibes so
unboxing
far.
yet. Oh yeah, of course.
What was
Yeah.
your thoughts on the heel? Because I think the heel shape is good, but I think it lacks a
Heel
bit of
shape is
padding.
good. It needs a bit more padding.
Mm.
It's a bit of a surprise because I would have felt like, because obviously it's from the Japan design team, I would have felt like they would have added more padding in the heel.
Hmm.
No idea.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the shape is actually very good, but I just think it just lacks in padding a little bit. And I never like this design that they do where they kind of just leave this here. I'm like,
Hmm.
just go the whole way, like to properly
Yeah,
turn and
yeah, yeah,
stitch it and stuff.
yeah,
Like, give us the good stuff. But aside from that, I think it's an
yeah, yeah.
excellent
Exactly.
excellent boot.
What's up,
Uh,
Alex?
Alex has joined the chat. Clippy makes a good point. The podcast catchphrase: "What are Puma doing?"
Yeah,
um,
that
yeah.
sounds about right.
Some comments. We don't comment on leaks. Just a quick one there, just for anybody who is new or unsure. Because well, last week, if you were on the live, some people did comment on some leaks. We had the leak cast pod
Mhm.
just for a brief moment. You can catch that if you're a member. It's not available for anybody else.
I popped in at one point while I was getting ready for the day, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
Well, it's all there. If you're a member, you can
Yeah.
watch it. If you're a Boot Wizard member, you can watch this back exactly as it is with the live
Hmm.
chat and everything completely unedited, which is exactly how I've left it. But everything kind of dropped out of sync and there was some problems, so I just cut it after an hour for everybody else. So if you're not on the amount of things you might miss if you're not on a live are actually becoming more and more substantial.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And thank you to everybody who has joined us so far
Yeah. I
on the
appreciate it.
live. Do you think there's much difference between the 442s? I will get to that in a second. So, my pickups. I
Hmm.
have many, many, many
Here we
pickups
go.
this week. So, most of these are temporary pickups, as in I have
Mm-hmm.
them for a specific purpose. They're not being kept because I'm not made of money.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have is firstly
Four four
the
two.
442 Elite. Now I've already done a review on the 442 Elite. So these are the 442 Elite wide fit. So I wanted to
Mm.
see what the difference was, if it made much of a difference in the shape and things like that. And it absolutely does. Like, there's
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I struggled because I do have that kind of wider foot. I struggled a bit with the sizing on the 442 Elite. Even in my review, I was like, look, if you've got a wide foot, maybe go up half a size. But that was definitely
Mm-hmm.
going to leave a bit of room in the toe. So this is just this. I think this is just my true to size. Yeah, so this would be a
Mm-hmm.
US 8, UK 7.5 New Balance, and wide fit just widens out the toe box just enough, and this is
Mm-hmm.
now a really nice fit for me. So got that
Nice.
in.
Nice.
That's just for a quick kind of video on. Hey, here's the wide fit version of that. So we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one on this week's
I appreciate
pickups.
New Balance have stuck with that too. They could have easily bailed.
I'm concerned that they are going to bail because I haven't seen wide fit in the new Tequila yet.
Oh,
on their website. I've seen there's Furon wide fit, there's 442 wide fit, there's 442 Elite wide fit. I
we've got
haven't
the wide
seen
fits here.
Tequila wide fit. So I haven't seen them. That's great news, but I haven't seen them here, like on the EU site, and they
Mhm.
haven't even been an option. So they sell out quickly, the wide fit, but on the website you can see when they sell out if they were an option because it's not in every colorway
Yeah,
because it'll have standard or wide, and the wide
yeah.
will just be crossed through. You haven't even had the option to buy the wide in the
See
Tequila
what
yet,
they've done here is some of the colorways, like for some of the smaller stores especially, they're not even bringing in the normal fit. They're just bringing in the
just
wide
wide
fit.
fit, which makes
Hmm.
sense for the market for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Excellent. Okay, so I got that. You've already seen my
yep,
tequila, which is so
yep.
that's the other one. Then I got these. So this is the 442 Pro,
Which is
and
now
this is
synthetic.
which is now synthetic and also in a wide fit. So I have the 442 Pro wide and the 442 Elite wide. You can see where I'm going with this, how this is all going to kind of tie
Gee, I
together
wonder.
into individual reviews, comparisons, etc. I had a moment, there was things going through my head. I was like, right, let's just do all of it in one go. Hopefully, I have the
Hmm.
time. So that's what we have there with the 442 Pro wide. Now, interestingly, I also ordered what New Balance told me via their website was the regular width 442 Pro
Hmm.
in synthetic. So this, but not wide, right? So what they have sent it out to me. However, I think this is the leather variation.
Mm. I'm pretty sure
Um,
that's leather.
like so some of the colorways have both, like you can get both leather and
Yeah.
synthetic, but I think from looking at this one, I think this is the leather variation,
Hmm.
because, well, honestly, it doesn't feel the same as this. It's kind of
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
different thing. So I think this is leather. Now, this is actually even better that this has happened. I'm giving away all the good stuff from the reviews here. Um,
Mhm.
so
That's why you watch the pod.
not yeah, normal width 442 Pro with a leather forefoot. Wide fit 442 Pro with the synthetic upper.
Mm.
The 442 Pro in leather, not wide fit, is wider than the wide fit 442 Pro in
Hmm.
synthetic.
Hmm.
So this is a more comfortable fit than this because I don't know how well I can show you. It kind of this just comes to more of a point, and this is more rounded.
I think
And this is
it's
just
weird too because classically the leather boots would be a bit tighter because they'd
mm-hmm.
stretch. So brands would
But
make
yeah,
them a bit tighter on purpose because they'd stretch.
yeah, like they you can probably see there as well.
Yeah,
Look at
the
the
toe
difference
is
in
even
that. The
different.
difference is
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
So there is a massive difference between these two, and I have to assume that difference comes between synthetic
Hmm.
and leather. So yeah, that happened. I don't want to get too into detail on it because I am going to
Hmm.
do reviews, etc. But wait, there's more.
Of course.
Um, so I've saved the best to last, in my opinion. We got these. Yeah,
Yay! We still haven't gotten
excitement.
all the sizes here.
That's mad.
Yeah,
So this is the Samker Mercurial, very cool, kind of
yeah.
transparent.
I like how they did that bag.
I like how they've done the whole presentation. To be honest, the box, everything is really
Hmm.
nice. These again only came in very recently. I've barely had them out of the box, and these are the Samker Mercurials,
Yeah.
which are fantastic. There's a really great story to them. We went into this recently,
Hmm.
but I really like these.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, I bought these, so I'm in a bit of a pickle because I bought these and I'm like, okay, I'll make some content. And then Nike reached out and were like, oh, we'll send you a pair, which happens
Oh
in a
wow.
blue moon with Nike. Like it never happens. And then all of a sudden, last Friday, they reached out, were like, oh, would you like us to send you a pair? I'm like,
It's like absolutely.
of course I do. Um, but then they didn't get back to me until today to confirm that they would send me a pair. However, when I do content with Nike, they like they basically I have to show them the content before I put it out.
Mhm.
And then the worst case scenario is they go, we want you to change this. I go, no, and then the content doesn't get seen because there's like, that sometimes they're like, oh, can you change this? And I'm like, yes, that's
Mhm.
fine. The only thing they've ever asked me to change that was even semi big was to switch two things around. So in some of my reviews, I'd have, or short reviews, I'd have like the two best things and the two worst things about the boot. And they asked me to put the two best things at the end and have the two worst things before. I was like, that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah,
That's not a
yeah.
problem. But yeah, if the worst case scenario would be they're like, hey, you need to change this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to say that. And then essentially
Mhm.
it wouldn't go out. But
Yeah.
anyway, the situation is because they need to see it before it goes out, and that's kind of the deal. I can't I can make content with these, but then it prohibits or it limits what content I can make with the pair that Nike send,
Yeah.
so I'm in a bit of a I don't know what to do because I need to kind of wait for theirs to come, but in that whole time, I'm sat
You
here
already
with
have that
these,
pair. Yeah.
not doing anything with them.
That's tough. Tough.
So yeah, so anyway, we're in a pickle, but there
Hmm.
is amazing boots. I really, really like them, and I'm definitely going to have some fun content on those. I'm kind of hoping, I don't think it's going to happen at all, but I'm
Hmm.
hoping I get the presentation box because there's like a big
Oh yeah, that would be
Samka
really
presentation box
cool.
that came with them, which I know a few creators have got. So I would love to get that, but I don't think that's actually what's happening. I think I will just get another pair of
That's
these.
a shame because I
So
think you'd appreciate it the most.
yeah, well, some of the other creators I've seen get it is, and they have been smaller creators, and I love this. There's a smaller. She's not that small. She's got about 8,000 followers on TikTok, so it's not a small creator.
Yeah.
But she does like women's football fashion, and she is Australian, and she got
Oh, that's
the
perfect.
presentation box
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
Sam Kerr jersey in it and stuff. And I love her stuff, so like she is well deserving of
Mm.
getting that. So yeah, like I'm pleased that some of those kind of people have got
Yeah.
the whole kind of presentation
And it
box
is
because
cool they're sending you a pair too. So
I had no complaints. If a pair of boots is a pair of boots, especially when it comes to Nike, which doesn't, like I say, once in a blue moon does that happen.
it's okay.
So
They've never talked to me once.
well, I say Nike. It is Nike via an intermediary, so I don't ever speak to Nike
Not even
directly.
that.
I have like an intermediary company that I go through to get to Nike. I twist myself into pretzels to get information,
Yeah.
but sometimes is absolutely worth it. I do get some fun. I don't very rarely get stuff, but I frequently get good information, like
Which
long
info is
before I'm
good as
supposed
well.
to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, which is pretty nice. Is there anything going on in the chat? I haven't had a look see.
Not really.
There we
Samuel
go.
Phillips got two pairs from Aurelia 2 in 2 weeks and MIJ and Elite, which is nice.
Nice. So
Skechers is the way forward. Someone was
yeah.
asking how the Skechers were compared to the Tequila. That might have
Oh,
been
interesting.
Clippy.
What would you like to know in terms of comparison? Because the answer is very different. Because you have this really soft kind of more mesh based upper on this, but then you have a more synthetic leather style upper on here. They're
Mm-hmm.
actually very different materials. So yeah, the design is actually quite similar if you put them side by side, but they are going to feel pretty different, I think, when it comes to the overall kind of touch on the ball and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of the fit, I don't know because I haven't really had these on very much yet. So a comparison is
Fair enough.
fairly difficult on that. Give me like 2 minutes, I'll put them on. No, I'm joking. So yeah, I'm super biased at the moment because I've been wearing these and I haven't
Yeah.
had these any time in
Mm-hmm.
these. So like for me, the Skechers is by far the choice, but that's pure. I've worn those. I haven't worn those.
Mm-hmm.
So
Uh,
Um,
the Addy Mbappe collab was pretty limited. It
yeah, I
went
don't think it was
quick too.
ridiculous, but it was limited. It was
It
definitely
was
like,
super limited here.
yeah,
It was gone immediately. I had like a
Uh,
chance I could have picked up the F50, but I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
I did pick up the F50. Hasn't arrived yet.
Yes.
Um, I didn't have the. I didn't get it on launch. I tried to get it through Adidas,
Hmm.
and I kind of missed out. It went to a whole thing. I didn't get it. However, very kindly, Pity Preds, Pite Preds.
Oh, Petri
Um,
Preds. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, thanks. I don't know. He messaged me to say that there is, at the time, there was a full size run of F50s and Preds at a store in the UK, which does ship worldwide. I'm just looking at
Nice.
it right now, and there are some sizes still available in both. To my
Hmm.
knowledge, the only place where they are still available. So if anybody does want to grab those, drop me a DM on Instagram. I will send you the link
Mm.
to either of them. F50s is big sizes. It will be UK 9.5 and up, and then the Pred is kind of mixed sizes. You've got some eights, 8.5, nines, some tens. There's a variety of stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, so I managed to get the F50s from there. So I have those coming in. They're coming from the
Nice.
UK, and it was only €6 shipping, and they should be
It's
with me
not
on
bad.
Monday. So yeah, I was kind of lucky to get hold of
Nice.
those. So yeah, that's where we are
Yeah.
with that. Cool. What is that?
Quick, just home story very late. Quick current grip sock recommendations.
Uh, grip sock recommendations. Is that the entire comment? Just grip sock recommendations.
Need your
Um,
current grip sock recommendations.
the answer is the my favorite is always going to be the light guard, unless something
Hmm.
incredible comes along. So light guard is my favorite. Wii Foot is always worth looking at. Tabio, the new
Hmm.
Mizuno.
Mm.
Um, what else? The Falca 4. That's also excellent. Um, if you like a really, really thin sock, the Technigrip is good, but the grip is kind of limited, but it is super thin if that's what you want.
Hmm.
Apex, I like, especially if they've done a full restock recently. Apex should have a really good quality sock again.
Hmm.
So that's worth checking out. The answer is go and watch my video.
Yeah, yeah. Go and watch his videos on them.
There's a top 10 grip socks right now video on my channel. It has my 10 favorite grip socks at the moment, all with discount codes where they're available. So go
Hmm.
and check that out. If you would like additional grip sock discounts, please do become a Boot Wizard member where you
Yeah.
get discounts that are beyond what anybody else gets, including what I offer in that video. Plug, plug,
Hey,
plug,
you got
plug,
that
plug.
sales pitch down.
I know, right? Smooth, right? There we go.
So I'd say
Oh
we
dear.
fire through the new releases real quick so we can
Yeah,
move
so
on
there's
to our
only
name
to my
pocket.
knowledge, there's only two, and I've got one extra. Like, unless I've missed something.
You've probably missed
So
something.
I've definitely missed something. So to start with, this we missed last week.
Hmm.
So it was released on the Friday last week. So I thought I would drop it in this week. So we have a new Mansory collab with Under Armour, and yeah, it's another version of what we got before. Apart from we also can get it in a shadow. I think it's nice. I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
I think
nice
they've
enough.
massively devalued the first one by releasing this one.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Like, I think this was a bad idea.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, meh,
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good.
excellent. And then the only other two releases that I have, again, could have forgotten something. I did this
You
kind of
did.
late. I don't doubt it. Are the Yamal and the Messi F50s. So just another colorway for Messi and another colorway for Yamal. The Messi F50s, I like the colorway of. I am
Hmm.
at some point probably going to pick up another pair of those just to
Hmm.
try again because I did dislike them so much and nobody else seems to. So I'm like, maybe I need to try it again.
Yeah, you can
Um,
stick to your guns.
I might still, but I might give them another go.
Yeah,
um, so thoughts on the Messi?
I like them, and I like that boot. So yeah, we can compromise and put it in good because you'd probably put it in meh, right?
Yeah. So I think
Sounds
good
good.
is a good place for those, and the Lamals, which I've like. So the chat had a really not the group chat, should we say?
Mm-hmm.
Substance Football being key to this had a very good point
Video.
that the Lamals seem to have sold out incredibly quickly. But is that because a lot of people and a lot of resellers have thought, oh, this is a great way to make some money because the last one
Mm-hmm.
sold so fast because they were
Yeah.
so limited, and now they were going for like kind of €1,000, like they were so expensive. So if a lot of people just cashed in with a gamble that these are going to go for that same kind of money, and in actual fact, they're not that hard to get hold of. I'd say if I went on
No,
ProDirect
and
UK right now, I could get
they
them.
made like a league model. They made
There's a league
kids. They
model,
made
yep,
turf. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So
So that I think some of it speaks to the popularity of Yamal, which is fine, and I think
yeah.
some of it speaks to the pure greed and stupidity of
Oh,
people who are trying
absolutely.
to profit off the boot market who are not within the boot
Konai.
market.
Konai.
I think there's definitely an element of the kind of the sneaker resellers that have been
Sugejo.
getting into the boot space, really trying to make a
Domine
buck on
Kato.
these, and I think they're going to fail miserably, to be honest.
Mm, yeah. They have not sold here at all.
Fair
They
enough.
are all sitting there. And here they didn't bring in the drop downs or anything. They just brought in the
Just
top
the
of the line
elite.
boot. And then they didn't bring in, I don't think they're bringing in the Messi Elite for this colorway.
Interesting.
Yeah, we just got like some kids turfs. That's it.
I think it is interesting actually that so if I've just gone on ProDirect UK here to have a look at sizing, and they have every size available from a size 7 upwards, which means they have sold out of a 6.5, a 6. I don't know if they did a 5.5 in this to start with. They might have done,
Mm-hmm.
but basically the smallest sizes have sold out, which I think says
Mm-hmm.
an awful lot about the people who are buying these boots.
Yeah. I think it's a bit
Like,
too early, I'd say, for Yamal. It's a good idea. They should do it anyways, just to like, it keeps the player happy and any potential fans who want them, they've got
yeah,
them. But I think it's slightly too early to go that crazy with stuff like this.
yeah, absolutely.
You're
I
not
think
at, you're
there
not at
is
like Messi prime levels.
exactly, and even Messi
Yeah.
in prime levels couldn't sell boots. So,
No, no, no. I'd say
um,
Yamal is more marketable than Messi.
I
So
agree. I think he's
yeah,
absolutely more
yeah.
marketable, and I think the
But
fact that they've
it's
got him in the laceless is very smart.
yeah. But the crazy thing is like if you want to get a new pair of laceless F50s, these are the ones you have to get here. They've completely like none of the Copa laceless have been available here. They offered one colorway in the red and the Predator laceless in the red,
Mm,
and then none of the F50s. Did they do one? They did one in very limited numbers, I think.
crazy.
The white, blue,
Yeah,
red.
because
But yeah, they
I assume that's just a sign that it's not selling in the
the
market. Like the
laceless
market's just
laceless
not
boots
moving for
don't
it.
sell here at
Yeah.
all.
So, I do have the league coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do a little. Have I already reviewed the league? I think I've already reviewed the league. Not the laceless, maybe the laced. Anyway, we'll do a review on those.
Yeah.
And then I have a friend that I play with who got the elite level version of these from Adidas. Now, I know I said they're easy to get and I can go and buy them, but I wouldn't be buying them to keep them. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to buy them from ProDirect or Unisport because I don't want to spend €10 to get them here and €30 to send them back
Yeah.
because I'm cheap and I know I'm not keeping them. So I would have bought them from Adidas because I get free shipping, free returns. I missed out on Adidas, but I do have a friend who got them from Adidas. I think he's massive. They've got to be too big for me, but he's gonna lend me them. So I'll at least have an
Fair
unboxing
enough.
on the elite ones when they arrive as
Yeah.
well.
I and
Lots of fun things coming to the channel.
I was talking to one of the designers of these, and I was just like, I shouldn't like these, but I do,
Mm.
and I think it's your fault, specifically you, James.
It's because I like ridiculous things,
Yeah,
and
you
you've been
do like
spent.
ridiculous stuff.
Well, like you've spent the last at least 6 years talking to me And every time something insane like this comes out, it's like having a little bird in your ear going,
Yeah,
"They're all right. They
basically.
are. They are.
Yeah.
They're quite nice. They are. You know,
Yeah.
they're not bad at
That's
all."
not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah.
And eventually, it's just got to you.
And it's
Eventually,
just
the
worn me
messaging's just got
down.
through to your brain. I've basically like inceptioned you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I do quite like these, as you might anticipate. I do think that they're
I'd
quite a
put them
nice
in
boot.
good.
Yeah, I think they're good. I think they're good as well.
I like the detailings and the idea behind the designs and stuff.
Absolutely agree. I think they've got some of his logoing and stuff down a lot
Hmm.
better this time as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I think they also
yeah.
belong in good.
I
I think.
think it's. I think. Sorry.
No, go on.
Go ahead. Oh, I think these are better than the first ones, actually. Even though the first ones are kind of more my taste because it's mostly white. I think
Mm.
because of the detailing on this is actually just a better. Like, yes, this is more available. It's not going to sell out as quickly in some places, but I do appreciate these better, I think, just because of the amount of detailing that went into it.
Yeah, I would agree. And the thing I was going to say is that I do think Adidas have, again, just why and what were they thinking? Why have they dropped the Messi boot and the Lamar boot on the same week?
Yeah,
What's
it's
the point?
bizarre.
Like, why have you done that? Like, surely I would think a great week to drop the Lamar boot would have been the first week of the Champions League.
Yep.
Like, that would have been a really good time to drop that boot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so why does it have to be now? And
I
the
have no
only
idea.
answer can be because they've got too much other crap to
Coming
drop
on the way. Yeah.
coming. I'm like, just do less. Where I know we're like a broken record on the podcast at this point,
You
but
could do
like,
so much less and be so much easier.
oh,
The one thing you did forget is, of
what did
course,
I forget?
Puma. They had their Japan only pack.
I did that last week. I had that
Did you?
last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
never
yeah.
mind.
But but only from the they did the tease that was
Hmm.
released
Yeah.
I did it off that.
Yeah.
I don't have I didn't do the full images of that.
Yeah.
And yes, I didn't care because it was Puma.
They could have gone so much harder with it and they just wimped out. And the only reason, and I put this on my stories, the only reason why I think they did that is to give companies here another boot to buy. Because what I've noticed from a lot of the companies here, the retailers, is they've been cutting back, it looks like, on the amount of Puma boots they're ordering and
Yeah,
and then taking that money and putting it into apparel. So like
right.
the amount of Puma apparel that's been available here has exploded. So
Okay.
basically, if it's in the lineup, like in terms of club teams and stuff, they've got it.
You
Like
can get it.
the archive stuff, obviously the kits, but like all the training gear, all of it, like
Nice.
pre-match, regular training top, pre-match anthem jacket, training jackets. They've gone with all of it, which they hadn't done before. So my guess is, yeah, all the retailers here basically said Puma's not selling boots wise,
Yeah,
so we need to cut
we
back.
don't want the boots, like,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
what the pack is for. But yeah, I think what they could have done is taken the patterning that they've used and just gone bigger with it. Like, it's only just like a
yeah,
small
yeah,
patterning, and they've
yeah,
left the rest of the boot pretty plain. I think I agree with you. I think there's a big opportunity to do
yeah.
more there, without a doubt. Um,
Sam, do not wear the beta without laceless.
I was literally about to say this is a
Yeah,
bad idea.
do not wear them without
Um,
laces.
So Jake says, hold on, you can see materials used on the 442 on the label inside the boot. Yeah, so I tried this. So going back to our earlier
There should be a
discussion
thing on
about
there somewhere
labels.
that shows like the
Yes.
upper.
So there should be, especially because it's within the EU, and I'm pretty sure it's a requirement
It
that
is.
you have to put a materials label on the boots to say what the boots are made of.
There should
So
have been
like
a
what
sticker or
part of
something.
everything is. Yeah, it's a sticker usually.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking now to make sure I'm not an idiot, but I couldn't find it anywhere on either of the boots. Like, even sometimes it's just stuck on the outsole.
That's
But
weird.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
honestly,
we forgot the Memphis Depay Ultra.
does that count? You can't even buy it.
Yeah, I bet it's a release. It's a release.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let's
Uh,
see if I can find that one. Uh,
yeah, Sam, we explained earlier that he ordered synthetic ones and they sent him leather.
I think they sent me leather, which is why I keep trying to look it. Like, it looks like leather, like, to me.
Mhm.
And if it's not leather, it's hilarious that these are definitely wider than
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
synthetic wide fit boots. I will say that Memphis Depay, I'm currently pulling up the picture at the moment. Usually, he's had quite a few different kind of personal pairs over time from either Puma or Under Armour and
Under
various things
Armour.
like that. I do feel like he does always get a good looking boot. Like
He
they
does.
do tend to give him good looking boots.
Yeah.
I did. I upset a few people this week with this one because those people being like, "Oh, you know, the Netherlands all-time top scorer." I'm like, male top scorer,
Yeah.
because I'm that guy. I'm like Viviana Miedema. Would like to disagree with you.
Things have been changing because like even in my little Derby chat, they're talking about the and a lot of these guys are older, right? But they've
Mm,
definitely caught on the wave of watching women's football, and they're like
yeah,
the Everton Liverpool match. Who was it? She scored a hat trick, the first since Dixie Dean, right
yeah,
in like
yeah.
1931, and they're talking like, oh man, the fact that she's the first player to score a hat trick in that long is crazy, and it's just like it's
It's
changing.
just a conversation. Yeah,
It's just a conversation now.
yeah. I don't know her first name. Vignola is. I'm probably
Vignola?
pronouncing that
Yeah.
horribly
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that because I immediately transferred her into my WSL team this week, just because she's so cheap. Like she's like 4 million or something, and I was like, just I will take that, get in my team. Although I got absolutely screwed because I have Van Domselaar in goal, and she scored an own goal today. Not great. She's a
Hooray.
goalkeeper. I don't know how that's like.
There
Feel
we
like it
go.
shouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed.
these are
Uh,
quite nicely done.
I like these. I like these. I
Memphis,
think
by
these are
all
nice.
accounts, I've heard he's a bit. I heard he's a pretty good guy, but I've also seen some of the things he supports, and he's not so great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So should we
He,
just throw these in? Should we just throw these in good and have done?
yep, yep. And now
Happy
that we're
days.
42 minutes in, we can start our main topic.
42 minutes and then the main topic is on. Yay! Oh, I'm glad people come and watch the podcast for
Yeah, right.
exactly
Seriously.
what we put in the title. When I think not last week, the week before. What was it? Like we got there with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the chat that we should cover before we do get to it? I think Alex Martinez
He
has
sold drugs
confirmed
in
what I was saying there,
2011.
Vignola.
That's not what I was talking about, but okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I've just hold on.
You found it?
Yeah, I found it. It's
Oh, on the bottom.
it is synthetic. Yes,
It is?
because I don't know if you can see
It
that.
doesn't have the little leather
No,
outline
so,
thing.
right. I'm gonna ruin this. But you'll all be able to see it, and it'll be worth it. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So textile, and then like whatever that is, like plastic or something.
Nylon. Yeah.
Nylon. Yeah, but it's not.
Thermal
not leather.
plastic. Huh. Okay.
So
And that raises other issues.
that raises big questions. Hold on, I need to
Something
refocus
to
on
talk
myself
about in
now.
your video.
You know, I love it when things like that happen because I'm like, well, the video
Cool.
just writes itself now. Like
Your green line is still up, buddy. Your balance.
Oh, it'll be there for the next like minute. Like I can't turn
Hooray.
that off.
But yeah, so because I got this in,
Yes.
and I was thinking like, man, this is a really, really good boot. We've had so many other good boots this year. I'm not sure we've had a year like this in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was also thinking, I'm not sure I'm going to let these qualify for Boot of the Year candidate because they're technically a remake.
Yep, that's fair.
But,
That's
well,
good.
I guess
Let's slim down the field a little bit.
I guess in some ways it's technically a normal release, but it was limited. I don't know. I'm still deciding in my head. But yeah, there's this,
How does the proto fall in your boot of the year categories? Is that like a no go?
I had to sell my proto because trying to pay bills and stuff. Yeah. I'll try and pick one up sometime. The proto's up there. I like the proto better than the UL personally.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got these, which are superb. they're like just even better than the Rotero, which is nuts.
It's crazy to say, yeah.
But even the Pred 25 is that much better than the 24. So even
Mm-hmm.
going back to those, you have the X5 Pro 3, the X5 6, both of which I'd sold.
Hold on, I can help you with that. I brought that one and I brought this one, so I have both of those.
Both superb boots. And like I'm not sure if I still feel like the X5 Pro 3 is on top. You have these, which are fantastic. These are so
Yes,
comfortable.
absolutely amazing.
Touch on the ball is amazing. Yeah, maybe they could use some bit more structure through the midfoot, but it's
Yeah, a little bit
such
more
a
structure, a
nice
little bit more
boot.
lockdown, but
Yeah, it is such a nice boot. And then like, okay, I'm gonna be one of the few people for this, but I really like how these fit.
surprisingly enough, I won't be agreeing with you.
Yeah, I love how these fit, and like it's just crazy. We've had so many boots this year. I don't think these will be in my top 5 though, to be honest. But I wanted to bring them out because I like there was a second there I was like maybe,
So
and
so
it's
here's
just like go
yeah.
ahead, go.
So here's what I brought with me as like contenders. So obviously I brought the Tequila because I was like, okay, this is a good start, but I
Yeah,
haven't won them.
yeah,
So these are
yeah,
out currently. A boot that's definitely not going to make it and has an amazing upper and is it's a massive shame it's not going to make it is the Shadow.
yeah. I've
That's not
actually
going to make a top
already written up
5.
I've already written up a full review of the Shadow Pro.
Yeah, and I think this upper is fantastic, and
It
quite
really like
simply, the outsole is going to keep it off
yeah,
the top 5.
but like the upper, it's like it really is intelligent knit.
It's
Like
incredible.
it's so well put together. It's so well thought out.
Yeah,
My hot take for those is that's what the Vapor 13 should have been.
yeah. I've heard this hot take. I'm
Yes.
not sure. I'm not sure. Me and you are on the same page there.
No. No. Definitely not. I am on my own island. I guess Footloose might agree with me, but I am on my own island.
Yeah, Footloose
Dostano.
is loving that take right there.
Yeah.
Okay, what else did I bring with me? I brought the Furons that we've just seen.
Yep.
That's
Furons.
these. I can't see how these don't make it. These definitely make the top 5.
Yeah.
And
then the Copa
go on.
Icon 2, which I don't have right now. I have to sell.
Yeah.
But again, like those are superb and they're an amazing bang for your buck boot.
Just when you consider that, if I always find this difficult, it's like, where do you draw the line with like when you consider value? At what point do you start and stop considering value on things, which is crazy. Then I brought the Predator that you just mentioned, so the Pred 25. I brought that because I'm like, okay,
pair.
Yes, your pair that I bought. They might get sold again soon, actually, just to keep the cash flow going. These are absolutely in the conversation. It's mad to say they're in the conversation for a top 5 and they're not just like a banker, like absolutely getting in the top 5.
I think
which
that
is
crazy.
Shows
how, like tough it is this year.
This is kind of my
those
is
are
working
really, really
for me
good, to be fair.
100%. Like this is that trying when it comes down to writing my list, this will be my one where I'm like, how much do I lean into what I've enjoyed and how much do I lean into just a pure objective boot? And frequently, most years, I'll do 2 separate lists, right? Like, here's what I like, here's what I think is objectively best. But these, I think, are fantastic and and what I personally like, these are very, very good, very, very up there.
It is the best Nike boot on the market, in my opinion. It's the best one they've had in several years.
Yes, it's better than the previous. It's better than both previous generations of Phantom. It's better than the current Mercurial, the previous Mercurial. It's better than the current Tiempo. I didn't try it, so I assume the only boot that people would start to throw out there is the Legend 9, because a lot of people love that. So maybe that's like the Nike boot where people will be like, maybe
the Legend 9.
Yeah, I think easily.
The Phantom Region doesn't qualify because it's limited edition and it's a remake.
Count,
yeah.
Mine is
I normally do a separate remake list.
I brought three more boots with me. So I brought
Sure.
the Skechers, the
Oh, I would
SKX2.
love to know how
Um,
those are.
yeah, yeah. I would love
I
for
I
you
have
to know how
I
those boots are.
I have a shit list of brands,
Yeah, Skechers. You're
and it's
currently on it.
and every year, yeah, Skechers is on it. Every year it grows by one or two brands.
I just shit. I was wondering, could I send you these to try?
Oh, that would have
Um,
been nice, but yeah, they're going to be too small.
no, they're half a size too big. So like, so this is
Is
so
that a
these ones. So these ones are going to be too small for you. So this is the US 8 that I
Mhm.
do not think you'd be able
No,
to
no,
get
no, no, no,
into.
no.
And then this is so the smallest kind of familiarization pair that they had was these, and these are a US 9.
Yeah, that'd be too
Um,
big.
so I was like, oh, hold on, because I knew they were slightly too big for me. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute, like these might be the right. Nah, US 9, no good to you.
Oh well,
Um,
is
and
what
then
it
of
is.
course we have the X-Fly Pro 3, which has been it's crazy that this has been top
It
of the list since
might,
like what February.
and like that
Will
still
it
might
be
end up
there
being
at
my
the end
boot
of
of
the
the
year?
year. It's
It
for me. It
might
might
be.
still be number one.
I agree, it might be, but the fact that again, I know I like to make bold claims early in the year. I did it last year as well. But the fact that I was convinced as soon as I wore these, I was like, "This is boot of the year. There is no competition." And now I've just pulled out seven other pairs of boots or whatever
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
all potential to knock it off the top spot. And
yeah,
then the final pair I brought was obviously the X Fly 6, which strangely I think isn't as good as the X Fly Pro 3.
yeah. I
Um,
thought that was a bit weird because like previously, even though I preferred the Pro model
I would have
versus
definitely
the
gone for the non pro model.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and a lot of people did that, but this time around, like a lot more people seem to be pointing to the Pro instead of the
yeah. I
non-Pro.
love both of these, and the thing that
Yeah,
I
they're
like,
both fantastic.
the thing that I prefer on this over this. So for those of you who are listening or watching, that's for I prefer on the X Fly 6 over the X Fly Pro 3 is the texture and finish on the silky wrap. This slightly more matte, slightly more leather grain finish as opposed to this slightly more kind of tacky
Mm-hmm,
finish
mm-hmm.
to it. So that's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
preference. However, the overall fit and shape on this is ridiculous.
yeah.
Like, it's so good. It's
It's
just
it's one of those
so
like.
good.
So I had to sell my pair, but before I sold them, I put them on again, and I was like, oh man! Every time I put them on, I'm like, I forgot how good these are.
Yeah. Like, well, I now have two pairs because I'm an idiot, but you know.
Now I'll be getting another pair in the near future. So
Yeah, I need to sell one. I think I don't think I can justify
yeah,
having two,
yeah.
but you know,
I
uh,
I thought this was funny, and you and I have completely forgotten about this.
go on.
Everybody will be talking about the Alpha 2, which neither of us particularly like.
Didn't even bring it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair point. I literally
I'm
did not
I'm
even
yeah.
bring the Alpha 2. And I haven't sold them. I still have them. I
Oh, I
just
I
like
gave I gave mine to Texas Cleat Collector, and he
ah,
loves them.
he
That was
does well,
that is probably the best thing I've ever done for him is getting him a pair of those.
but I think they are currently his boot of the year as well. I think that's how much he likes them, which is fair enough. But yeah, no, that did not make my list. So I'm just going to have a look see here at some of the chat is going off, and there's a couple of things I wanted to get into, but they're oh my god, they're all off. Somebody was asking about sizes of Adidas boots, and I've lost it completely.
I saw it.
Jeepers, guys! Uh, oh my god.
Crazy fast fits this. Crazy fast runs bigger than the Vapor for me.
Yeah, so for Adidas sizing, to give you an overview of kind of sizing in general, what I do, and you do, I think the same thing as me. In fact, I'm sure you do. Is that I will wear, for example, a 26 centimeter US 8 in most Nike boots. I will wear a 25.5 centimeter US 7.5 in almost all Adidas boots. I find Adidas boots tend to run a little bit longer
Put
because
him up
their
there.
EU sizing
Stunning.
is super weird.
In
So,
case,
and that seems to
put him up.
affect things. So Andrew will do the same, but with like half size bigger. So US 8.5 and
Yeah,
US
yeah,
8.
yeah.
So that would be what I would do. And yeah, if I like, I have a pair of Crazy Fasts actually. If I could show you, if I put on a pair of Crazy Fast Point One in a US 8, which is what I have, and compare it to a Mercurial, the difference in length would be massive. Like there is a full half size at least,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
considering the additional volume in the Crazy Fast.
yeah.
The 442, just to cover off something on that, the 442, some colorways are leather, some colorways are synthetic, and some colorways are both, just to
Yeah.
confuse the crap out of things. Some
Fun.
colorways, like the white one with the pink N, I think that one, I think you
Mm-hmm.
can get in both leather and synthetic, and you have to look in the description to find out which one is which,
So
just to
stupid.
make things more and more
Yeah. So
interesting.
I think this year, but going back to our topic, I think this year will be a
Do it.
very interesting year for the boot of the year lists. Top five is going to be brutal. I think it's going to be a bloodbath, and I feel like for both of us, there will be at least one boot where we're like, oh, man, it really sucks.
Yeah, but
Yes, my F50 is a size 8 US.
so I kind of love I love that that's the case, and I love
Mm-hmm.
that I'm going to get to the point where I'm doing my boot of the year list, and I'm like, okay, who gets cut? Like who doesn't
Yeah,
make it?
yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
exciting. I think it's going to be really, really rough to decide what doesn't get on the list because
Mm-hmm.
there's a few that I'm literally looking right now and just kind of like arranging things, and I think of what I've just had there without having tried the tequila, like not properly, I have three that go on the list, and everything
Wow.
else is up for grabs. So there's three that make it, and some of the stuff that's literally not in my three right now, which includes this, is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's some mad boots that will miss out on a top five place,
It's
and
gonna be it's gonna be rough.
I'm not even including things like the Copa Icon because I don't wear leather boots.
Yeah.
Like I'm not including the Proto. I'm not thinking about the UL. Like none of these are
Mm-hmm.
considerations for me, and I'm still looking at things like the X Fly 6 and the Pred and going, oh, do they make a top five of the year? What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy to. It's there's gonna be boots that don't make the top five that will definitely be some other people's boot of the year
Yeah,
easily.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
like
well, I'm sure a lot of people will say the Alpha 2,
the
which
fact that the Alpha 2 will not make either of our lists and
it's
will be the
not.
boot of the year for so many people
I don't
is
even think it makes the
hilarious.
top 10 for me, to be honest.
Well, like what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 boots here that I would pick over the Alpha 2. So
Yeah,
that's without going into the leather boots. There's 8 there that go over the Alpha 2 for me.
yeah.
Which is crazy.
Thanks, Alex.
Uh, Thank you, Alex. Yeah, Footloose, you
So
could be
yeah,
absolutely right, mate. Like you could be 100% right. I was just trying to work out which is which.
but yeah, I like kind of my question is this the toughest competition ever?
I think my answer is yes. I think this is of
Yeah.
all the years that I've been doing Boot Wizard, which is
Oh yeah.
this will be my 6th year of doing a top 5 list.
Hmm.
This is easily the toughest year.
Yeah.
And we've had years where we've had things like the Speedflow point 1, the Vapor
Hmm.
13, and the Puma Ultra 1.3 were all in the same year. And this year is still there's still
Yeah.
more.
I, I
Like
I would argue, and I'm trying to think, but I would argue in terms of the amount of boots that could potentially be even in the top 5 of the year. I think it's the most competitive ever.
yes, I think that
Of like
I think you could make a
ever.
claim. anybody could make a claim that like, oh, we don't have the best boot ever in this year, but
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
can't say that there isn't the most competition. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ says every brand stepped up. Bar Puma, fair.
Yeah.
Peter,
If the
definitely the
Proto
highest
had,
number of contenders for sure.
yeah, if the Proto had the Wave Capsule plate, would it be better than it? Yeah, but the other problem with the Proto is like it's tough. It's a release, but it's a limited boot. I don't know how to quantify the Proto. I guess it'll go in the list for boot of the year because it's technically a new boot. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
no, I've. It's gonna be a bloodbath is the description.
That's gonna
Like
be
it's gonna
rough.
be
That's gonna be really
crazy.
rough.
And if you imagine that we only got like when did the Scudetta release? Like this time last year. So we're
Yeah,
only like 3 or 4 months away from having the Scudetta in this same year and this same conversation, which would have
yeah,
been
that's
mad.
crazy.
That
Yeah,
would have been so crazy. Here we go.
yeah,
This is an interesting take. Footloose says, oddly, I think for speed boots is a disappointing year, just because the big three just refilled their previous ones from last year. So yes, we
that's
don't
fair.
have the new Mercurial wasn't this year, was it? That was
That was
previous
last
year.
year.
The F50 is the same boots with a little bit
Yeah,
of change of texture, and the Ultra is the same boot. So I think that's
yeah,
a very fair take
yeah.
from Footloose.
It's mostly
The
there's just been kind of a focus on control boots this year,
mm,
obviously, except for
except for
these
the Furon,
and
yeah.
well, everyone else will say the Alpha 2, but again,
I do. It amuses me how much that we forget about the Alpha 2.
I
It
just
amuses me that like we have this podcast, and you'd like to think that we are kind of respected voices to a degree within the football boot review world,
mm,
and the boot that everybody loves, we're just like, nah, didn't fancy
nah,
that. Thanks.
nah, nah.
Oh my god.
I think part of that, like, if it was a new boot overall, do you think we'd have a higher opinion than
Yes.
if it was, yeah, I
If it
think so
was
too. Because the
new
Alpha,
and
yeah,
wasn't the two, I would like it
yeah,
more. I think that's
yeah,
fair.
I think so too.
And if it didn't have a toe box that was a skyscraper with all the dead space in the world, I
And
would
then,
also feel an awful lot
yeah,
better about it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think the problem is a lot of the problem for me is that I'm comparing it to the Alpha One, and
yeah, same.
it's not it's not it when because the Alpha One for me was the best speedboat on the market for about 2 years,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
and then the Alpha Two came along, and I'm like, okay, you're not as good as what you were before, and
yeah,
we've got things that are coming through now, like the Furon, like the Scudetta, that I'm
hmm
like, are
yeah.
you competing?
The Skidetta is clear of even the Alpha 1 for me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Scudetta is a special football boot.
Yeah, it is.
Special boot. I did another video on the Scudetta today as well, so
Oh, yeah.
that's to
I
come.
need
Yeah.
to do one as well.
Yes. Yes. Excellent.
I do.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
very good.
Did you like? We will talk about this at another time, obviously. But did you look at the colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
that's that's
So
upset
good.
me. That has no the names of them.
Oh, I'll
Go
go
and
look after this.
go and look at the names of the colors on the box, and then immediately you will know what I'm talking about and message me.
All right, I will. Oh yeah, the new Razer Unisport was released this
Danny,
week.
great shout.
We got a great
Danny,
shout.
okay, this can be the last thing we do before we log off to members for the
Yeah.
night. I will pull this up because you are absolutely right, Danny. I have had a
Yeah.
disaster there. I even got sent those pictures by Skechers. So I actually have
Whoops.
good pictures from Skechers, which I'm now not going to use because I'm just going to pull up the first ones I
Tracker, you
find on the
hush
internet.
right now.
Like, oh, I've had a disaster. Oh my word. Here we go.
Tracker just popped in and goes, "Hello, y'all. Are we doing leaks?"
Tracker, don't you start with us. Not again. Okay. Okay. This is going to be
They
the
are
most...
they are working, Jake. They are working on an AG plate. They're
Sakito.
working. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
working hard on that plate too. I I talked to them recently about it.
But I think with that as well, I think I would rather it took them longer and what we got was good. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I
yeah.
don't want to be I don't want them to do something and then it kind of tarnish the boot and
The
what it
work they've
actually
done
is. Yeah,
so
they've done
far.
so
Yeah,
much good work. Don't tarnish it now by releasing a half-assed AG plate.
exactly. Yep.
And with all of that delay,
Yay.
one janky picture quickly and hastily thrown together. So it's Unisport 25th year, 25 years celebration
Mm-hmm.
boot, which is kind of a camo razor.
I
And
actually like it.
yeah, I think it's nice.
It's not. It's
Um,
not. It's not the best 30th anniversary ones they've done. Which
no,
I actually, is it these or is it the? Is it the Scudetto? I'll have to think about that one. Anyways,
I
but
think it's the
it looks good.
Furon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I think
Furon
I
is very
love the
special.
Scudetta, but I think that colorway, the Furon
Yeah,
is the one. Yeah.
yeah. I've been
Um,
trying to push people onto these because this is just
so good. So
yeah.
good. I actually checked. I shouldn't be telling people this because they're all going to sell out. I checked Unisport recently that Scudetta, Unisport Scudetta is down at 120 euros
That's
with
absurd.
loads of sizes left, which is
Yeah,
incredible. And then if I that Furon is still full price. I'm waiting for it to drop. Come on now. Uh,
it won't.
but yeah, should we rank these and then switch to a members for a few
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah, yeah.
So are these
So
good?
good for me.
Good. I think good is a good place to go and a good place to leave it. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. Appreciate all of your comments. Sorry if we didn't get to all of them because
Yep.
there has been a lot of you today,
There has
and
been
we
a lot
really do
today.
appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Do remember to head over to the Lockhart Boot Blog on Instagram, Lockhart Boot Blog, and to do the liking, the following, all that kind of good stuff, and obviously.
Read the damn blog.
I was going to say, go and check out the blog. What's your most recent one that just went up?
I don't remember.
It wasn't this week, so I can't remember. So go check
Yeah.
out the blog. Go and find out for yourself.
I'm pretty sure it was these.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
And then obviously you are here on the Boot Wizard channel, so do remember to like the video, get subscribed. You can become a member, and I do encourage it highly because it helps keep the channel going. And then next week on Tuesday will be my next video, which is going to be a very interesting
I'll have a
look
look, DJ.
at the direction of the channel. So that's going to come, and that's going to be an interesting one for you crazy boot heads who've been supporting the channel for a long time. That will probably be of interest to you. That's it, guys. We're going to switch to a members only chat for a few minutes. Not too long, otherwise the chances are that I'll have to run off in the middle of everything again. But so far we have done pretty well. Thank you very much, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and I shall see you later.
Bye.